Hi everyone, this is Mari, and I'm here for the pinkcamera.com today with Mixed Media Monday. And I'm here with a 12 by 12 layout using a variety of different products from the Pink Camera store and a few things from my stash. So I'm going to be using this really cute Happy Camper paper from My Mind's Eye, and I'm going to be using a couple of pieces from that collection, including the Wanderlust and also the Rome paper, which is the one I'm showing you right here. I love the density of that paper. It's really nice and heavy, and that's what I'm going to use for my pattern paper. So I'm just showing you, I put a little bit of gesso down here on my white paper, and I'm going to use a little bit of mixed media here on my layout. I'm also using this really cute little silhouette cut file, and I also use some little dies and my Big Shot to create the wavy lines on this pattern paper. I'm going to show you the little dies I used. I think they're just from, they're little lawn cuts from Lawn Fawn, and they just add a really cute little extra detail to the layout. So this photo that I'm going to be using here is a little 3x3 black and white photo that I printed up of my two kids on a camping trip that we were on. And I really like the idea that it's black and white so that the colors don't compete with anything in the layout. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of craft paint. You can use anything here for your color. You could use Distress Inks, you could use Dylusions paints. There's a lot of different things that you could use. I just grabbed this because the color is complementary with that pattern paper. And I'm just going to take this really cheap little craft knife here and a palette knife, and I'm just going to take the edge of it and I'm going to drag some of that paint outside of that area just to create sort of like a messy little look to it and make it look a little bit more interesting than just a square blob there. And now I've just taken a little bit of gesso just to tame it down a little bit. I just went over that on the edges, and I also splattered with some kind of a gold colored acrylic paint there as well. Now I'm just going to take that frame and I'm just going to stick that down, and I'm going to start to create the photo mat where that acrylic paint is. So you'll just see me taking a little bit of liquid glue, and I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue to stick down my photo mat there, just because it's a little bit easier to stick down onto paint and so on. Now I really like the idea of putting that Rome pattern paper at the top because the cut file is pretty heavy at the bottom, and it just adds a little bit of balance there. So now I'm just going to take my photo. I've already mounted it onto a little bit of that Wanderlust paper, and now I'm going to put it onto a little larger piece of the Rome patterned paper, and I just ripped it at the bottom just to give it a little bit of interesting detail. And now I'm just going to stick that down, and I'm going to start to build the photo mat. And I don't do a lot of extra layering here with this mat today. I just used this one pattern paper and the other, so that there's really only 2 layers with this photo mat. But the paint adds that little bit of extra detail, and that's the nice thing about mixed media, is it just creates a little bit of an extra little interest with your layout that just makes it look a little bit more detailed and a little bit different than using pattern paper. So now I've got a bunch of little bits and pieces from the Starshine collection from Chamel that I'm going to use. I absolutely love that collection, but I mean, I love everything that Chamel creates. So this is just a really fun collection, and the die cuts in the ephemera pack are really cute. So I'm going to take this one piece here with a little scalloped edge, and this comes off of that sticker sheet that has the phrases and the little tiny alphas and so on. And this is just going to help me to add a little extra detail to the layout. And I'm going to actually use these pieces to create the base for and a place for the title of the layout to sit. I'm going to take a little bit of this Maggie Holmes Bloom washi tape booklet. I'm going to create another little layer there for my title to sit on, and I love the color of this. It just really complements the aqua color in the layout, and it says love this on it, but you're probably not really going to be able to see a whole lot of the text on there, which didn't really matter to me. I just wanted a little bit more detail where that title is going to go. I'm just going to take this really cute little arrow, and I'm going to use that as a place to put another portion of the title. So the title is going to be Camping Capers. So the camping is in these really gorgeous turquoise glitter thickers, Fitzgerald thickers, and I totally love these. I love that they're really skinny and you can fit a title into a fairly small space. And I'm going to take the little tiny Alphas from the Schmel sticker sheet and spell out capers. And now I'm just going to draw some lines over to the side there with my T-square, and that's going to be where my journaling is going to go. I'm going to take my eraser and erase those lines once I have the journaling down. I just like to have some straight lines because I don't tend to be able to stay straight with my writing unless I've got a guide. And I'm going to use these really cute little chipboard chipboard stickers from the Starshine collection to just embellish with these really cute little yellow stars here and there. And I'm just going to use 3, and I'm going to try to keep them in either the areas where I've splattered or around the title or over by the journaling. Now this Maggie Holmes Bloom collection stamp is really cute too, and I'm just going to add that in there. I also added another little stamp from a roller stamp from my stash. And I'm going to take this really cute little Schmel acrylic sticker, and I'm going to add that on there for a little extra detail. And this layout is basically finished. So I had a lot of fun creating this. I got a little bit nostalgic about camping with our kids when they were little, and it was a lot of fun to just document a really fun time. Thanks so much for joining me, and head on over to thepinkcamera.com to check out some of the great things that Lisa has in the store. See you later. Bye-bye.